Ladies, congratulations on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's great fun. Maggie, I'm going to come to you in a minute because I've been singing your praises for all of today because I think you're a genius. But I'll come to you in a minute.
But we'll start with me.
Yeah, you can leave, Rebecca. It's fine.
Blimey. Thank God you're not in the room. It'll all be kicking off.
I'm kidding. First question. Rebecca, this is such a fantastic ensemble. I've been asking everybody about going to work because you're all in quite an insular environment, but you seem to all have got on really, really well. What was it like being on this particular set? Because it looked like a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was very high pressured for many reasons. Number one, because everyone loves the French series so much, but also because of COVID, much more like on the ground practical reasons.
Yeah.
So we all just had to bandy together and take really good care of each other because this is something that none of us wanted to mess up, and we all wanted to do justice to this amazing script and to each other who are all so brilliant. But at the same time, we had all of these challenges thrown at one another, which I guess made us quite tight quite quickly.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. And I mean, we all had a wonderful thing in common, which was intense fear. There's nothing so daunting.
Yeah, exactly. It's nothing like it.
You're not the only person to have said that to me today. Out of all your
comes up a lot in comedy, actually.
Also, Rebecca, I think I've only watched the first 2 episodes. I feel like you might be getting a world record soon for saying yes so many times in 2 episodes. Right. That's what you're aiming for in life. A world record.
She's a woman of few words, Julia, but
great passion.
Yeah, but there's a lot of meaning behind each and every one.
I was talking to your great creator earlier as well, and he was saying about the Britishness of the show and the power of the word right and what it can mean and how it's used in the show. So how do you guys embrace the right acting? How does that go down with you?
Well,
I don't know. It's just absolutely being completely true to his very carefully chosen words. Every word has been chosen so carefully. Yeah, that you have to really. You got to really deliver.
You got to be on it, and you're forensic about the script as well, because a yes could mean I'm not listening to you.
Exactly.
A yes could mean just yes. A yes could also mean I'm not sure about that. Exactly. All sorts of things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's lots of irony and no cynicism. It's a great compliment, great thing. To do with John. He's got an enormous heart, but he doesn't wear it on his sleeve. It's there, it's slithering around underneath. Which makes everybody real,
Indeed. And the word right itself, it can mean so much it's such a powerful word. It's used so often in this show. It's so well done. And obviously you mentioned there about this being a remake, but it feels very, very British, and he's infused it with a lot of British humor. Did you find that when you read the script that it was infused with the right amount of British pathos and kind of lunacy in some respects?
Yes, it was amazing to read it, wasn't it?
Oh, it's just incredible, because like you were just saying as well, there's all these tiny interjections and these kind of one word answers, and suddenly there'll be someone else coming in from there, like almost farcically. So it just keeps on and on and on. But what that means is it allows for these real moments of space and pathos, which you realize in hindsight, because it's gone so quickly, were there all the time.
Yeah.
All this heart that suddenly starts appearing just when anyone's allowed to breathe. And that's something that's just extraordinary about John's writing, and always has been. You see it in all of his work. But when you read it and you see these characters, you just seem to know straight away, like what it is that they want and how much heart they have.
Yeah. And what's at stake for them.
Indeed. And Jack mentioned earlier as well about the kind of intergenerational cast. You've got yourself like Maggie, who's been around for a long time, and then you've got all these fantastic newcomers as well. So it must infuse everything with such a great, unique energy. The fact that you've got all these people from all different walks of life in different parts of their career.
Well, it's very representative. Show of so many things. It's joyful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is really. It is.
And all of us have had such different careers and different ways into the industry as well. And some of them have been more conventional than others. So there's just so much to share and so much to enjoy about where the industry is at the moment as well.
Yeah, and you've got these amazing cameos as well, from Helena to David Oyelowo. Did you guys have a favourite of who came along for a couple of days and had a bit of a laugh with?
No, we don't say
We
things.
don't.
Have favourites.
We don't say that because
Don't
that's
have it.
nasty and invidious.
Not
We
allowed.
can't.
I will say I've interviewed David Oyelowo a few times, and he probably is the nicest gentleman I've ever had the privilege to speak to. But he doesn't
Yeah,
do much
no,
comedy, so it's nice to see these people do a little bit of comedy
Absolutely.
And it's
sometimes.
Very nice to see him with his wife Jess as well.
Indeed.
And
I
their
haven't seen that
storyline is
episode
just
yet, so-
chef's kiss.
Mm.
I haven't seen that
Mm.
episode yet, so I'm waiting patiently to
Mm.
see it. And I mean, obviously it's I feel like we haven't had a really good British comedy for a while, particularly a TV series like this. And now obviously there's streaming and everything else, but this feels like it's a very quintessential British show. Do you think audiences are going to this is going to go well with British audiences, do you think?
I really hope
Oh,
so.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope so. I really hope they decide they love us.
There's so much that's British
know.
about it, not least all of these amazing shots of London and
Yeah.
this kind of, showbiz world and
Yeah.
the theatre and theatre land. And yeah, I think it's definitely like rooted in Britishness
Yeah.
for them all.
Yeah, and obviously, hopefully, you get a season 2. Is there anyone in the lexicon of actors or people that you would like to have as clients down the line in season 2? Someone you'd like to?
Al Pacino, thank you. I'll have Al Pacino
Yeah,
now.
There
I'll
you
have
go.
Hugh Grant,
I'll
thanks.
have Al Pacino on a little bit of toast.
Al
Like that.
Pacino's been in the news recently because apparently he has a phone cover that's a picture of Shrek.
Really? That's
Apparently so.
very nice.
Apparently, it's
I
all
love
over
it.
the
He's
internet.
just
last
a
couple of
guy.
He's only
He's
a guy.
just a guy, Al Pacino.
days. He comes in, does his Godfather shtick, and then picks up his phone, and it's got a picture of
Oh
Shrek.
no, he would be my client, and we would also look very funny together because he's very small and I'm quite tall, and it's always been one of the tragedies of my life that Al Pacino's been too small for me. I would never be a
Yeah.
partner, his partner. It just
Exactly.
absolutely. I remember years ago thinking, well, that's it. I might as well stop now.
That's it.
I feel like this needs to happen. I feel like this is the
Would you do
pinnacle of your
everything you
career,
possibly
Maggie. You
can?
and Al Pacino
You're the
together.
UK Corleone.
Yeah.
Although I will say I would love to see Maggie, you in a room with someone like Meryl Streep or Judi Dench or someone like that, because I feel like you guys would have
Wouldn't
such
we
a
all?
as well, all of you together in that room with someone like that.
That was certainly Meryl Streep.
Oh,
I think
wow.
she's. I mean, I think Judi Dench is marvelous too, but I think Meryl Streep is just the bee's knees.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I've had a few. Olivia Colman was mentioned recently. David Tennant and Michael Sheen were mentioned by the guys I just spoke to. So there's a plethora of people I think they would love to.
I'd be up for Hugh Grant myself.
Hey,
Oh, do you know who else-
he's the
That'd be a
king,
shoo-in.
right?
Yeah, I think he'd be up for it. He's
Yeah,
a
he's-
laugh. Look at Paddington.
Mm.
He's the king of the right acting. Hugh Grant. He's like he wrote the book on it, didn't he? So he's perfect.
He's great.
Perfect
Exactly.
for
And
that
also,
kind
you
of
could
humor.
dance.
Yes, we could dance together. Maybe a storyline where he finds Julia very
Yes.
interesting and attractive.
Or maybe rescues you from jumping off Westminster Bridge. That would be a good one.
That would be very romantic.
Yes.
Yeah, great. Well, it's
Put that
as
one
good
in.
as written, isn't it?
Yeah, good as written, and get Al Pacino in as well, of course, and get Al Pacino to dance as well. That would always that's.
Oh, yes.
I feel like that's something the internet and the world needs to see right
We
now.
need to see.
Ladies, love to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time. Absolute pleasure. I hope the show goes really well for you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
thank you.
Scott.
So much.
Bye-bye.
See
Take
ya.
care. Bye bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey,